Enchua TV, one shebidia esawa uwi, up to date news ubenya, bribi, iara wupe. So log on now to Enchua TV. Yo, don't know this is Screwface, and yo, I'm watching Enchua TV. Are you watching it? More fella, up to date.
If you want to have up to date news from China and abroad, keep watching Enchua TV. Is the place to be.
Okay, many thanks to you for joining me once again. We are live here in China, and my name is Nanekia Cherry. Right, if you haven't subscribed to this channel yet, please do so. And you can also follow me on Instagram, that's Enchua Cherry, and on Facebook it's Nana Ikia Cherry. So many thanks to you for your time. Right, I've got some short news coming in, and before I let you in, let me quickly do this. On behalf of the African or Ghanaian nationals living here in China, we want to share our sympathy and then condolences to the family of the late Bishop Nyako. Yeah, we want to say we are sympathizing with you, even though we are far here in China. Right, I've gone through a couple of the platforms, and then I've seen that his death really has hit many of the Ghanaians living here. And on that note, we want to just say, may his soul rest in perfect peace. Yeah. Okay, so basically there are some news that I just want you to know right here in China. Yeah, during the discrimination against the African nationals living here in China, majority of the Africans were actually seeking for amnesty to go back home, and they were pleading with their government to actually help them in the process of getting this amnesty so they can join their families back home. Right, so majority are still in the process. Others have theirs gone through, and others don't even know what is happening exactly. So as we speak now, nationals from Kenya has actually arrived there. Nationals in Kenya, nationals who were living here in China have arrived in Kenya safely, and they've been received very well by their people at home and also by the country as large. Right now, the government have asked them to go by the rules and regulations that has been set there in Kenya to control the spread of the coronavirus, and they have actually accepted wholeheartedly to do that. Also, they've been advised to try to help educate people more on the measures and the regulations that were taking place here in China since they were here during the pandemic, during the beginning of the pandemic, the coronavirus pandemic here in China. So with their experiences and then knowing more about it, can also educate and help their country in Kenya so they can help fight the COVID-19 as we speak now. Right, so now we have other African nationals living here who are still waiting for their government to actually take the initiative for to assist them get the amnesty they're seeking for so they can go back home. Right, so now Ghanaians living here, majority are still crying for the government to intervene. Reasons being that they've not been working since the month of January, since the beginning of the pandemic or the coronavirus or the COVID-19, and are still not working. So majority are finding it difficult to feed, to pay up their bills, and then to continue with their daily activities. And so on that note, are still seeking the help of the government to intervene so they can help their amnesty and then go back home. So as we speak now, that's the condition here in China, and other African countries are doing same with their government as well, because it's a little difficult here. People are not working, and then they're supposed to pay their monthly bills, that's their rent bills, their utility bills and all that. Even to feed has become a problem. And we have some African, some Ghanaians, I don't know for other African nationals living here, but for Ghanaians, we have some people who are helping, but how many? Just a handful of people, those who can afford some meal can actually do some meal package and then send to neighbors around them who are actually finding it difficult to feed. But for how long is this going to continue? continue. And even we don't have people helping other people to pay for their rentals. And so all they are asking for is the government to help them get the amnesty so they can go back home. So this is what is happening live here in China. And other African countries also, nationals living here also haven't heard anything from their government. And this is so pathetic. I'm still here gathering some news so I can let you in on some of the things that are going on, aftermath of the COVID-19 and aftermath of the discrimination against the foreign or the black nationals living here in China. So this is just a short one. Can we share this? And then actually the government, on behalf of Ghanaians, I am still here pleading that wherever you are, if you hear this voice, please try and do something for the Ghanaians living here in China. Majority want to come back home. So please kindly attend to their needs, because we are still Ghanaians. Actually, so far as we are far here in China doesn't mean we are not Ghanaians. We are still Ghanaians. So we are pleading that you actually see to it how you can get this on a fast track. I mean, do this on a fast track so that we can actually have our lives back. So that is it. Many thanks to you for your time. And then we still sympathize with the families of the late Bishop Nyanko. God bless Ghana. God bless Africa. God bless all of us. Be safe.
If you want to have up-to-date news from China and abroad, keep watching Enchua TV. Is the place to be.